Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be review over the new Shayla X Colourpop Perception collection. I think the eyeshadow palette is called Perception and the rest of it is just the rest of the collection. So I have pretty much all of it here. I ordered it the day that it went live and I got it like I think a day or two ago. But I just haven't been completely myself. I don't know if you guys can probably still hear it in my voice. I got a little something. I got sick for a little bit and I just haven't been 100. So I've been struggling to try and film this video. I tried 2 times. I just was like, I sound terrible, so I'm not gonna try and film this, but I'm feeling a little better today, so I figured let me go ahead and try and get this out for you guys as fast as I can. So yeah, this is the Perception eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what those colors look like, and then I'll go ahead and swatch some of the shades that I'm already interested in right off the back. I like this shade called Spill the Tea. Ow. And then there is the shade, where is it at? IE, which is this pretty green shimmer shade. Probably can't see it. There we are. These swatches are gonna be terrible, you guys. And then I think I'm going to like Strut and Slay. That's really pretty. So those are just a few swatches, just so you guys can see them. She has the eyeshadow palette, and then I think 3 lipsticks, and then a lip gloss, and then 2 highlighters. I think they're loose highlighters. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. I'm going to just prime my lids really quickly with the Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C18. That feels so good. My eyes are so swollen because of my allergies, so I'm just gonna blend this out with a Morphe E22. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and set that with the Beauty Bakery powder. And I'll zoom you guys in here in a second. All right, so I got you guys in pretty close. So here is the Perception palette. I really like the color scheme. I feel like you can do a lot with this palette. It has a bunch of different colors. The names are on the actual palette and on the back of it. And then there's a mirror, which is nice as well. And it's a pretty big mirror. So I'm going into this shade here, which is called Culture. And I think I'm just gonna try and take that to my brow bone area. That's pretty. It just acts as a little highlight for my brow bone. I mean, I'm gonna put highlighter there later on, but I probably won't put as much since the eyeshadow there kind of helps highlight it a little. I'm gonna go into the shade here, which is called Revenge, and it's kind of like a reddish brick color. I'm just gonna sweep that as kind of like a transition shade. So the palette seems pretty, the matte seems like it has a good amount of pigmentation to it. I already did my base makeup off camera and I'm hoping I don't get any fallout. And I normally like to use a redder shade kind of as a transition because I feel like it brings a little warmth to my eyes. I'm going out way too far there. For me not using a lighter base, the shadows seem to have a decent, well, this shadow specifically seems to have a decent amount of pigmentation to it. And it seems to blend out really nicely. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade here called Played Out. Still has a hint of red to it, but it looks like a brownish shade. I'm using a MAC 224S brush. And I'm just gonna pop that into my crease. I am going back into Revenge because I feel like it got just a little lost behind that Played Out shade. I'm just gonna kind of bring it back and blend those two together. Next, I'm taking this shade right here, which is called Shade, and it looks like a purpley color with little bits of glitter in it. So I'm just gonna pop that onto the outer parts and inner parts of my eyelid. I'm having just a little trouble with this shade. but it is a matte shade and it seems like it's gonna build up. It blends out just a tad darker than I thought it would. It doesn't blend out as purple as I thought it would. Maybe we need to switch a shade. So I'm switching brushes and I'm going into the shade September, which is that purple shade right above shade. I'm hoping that will give me the more of a look that I was expecting to go for. Let me try my finger. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's much better with your finger. And then go in and blend it out. I tried to do it with the wet brush and I think it looks much better with your finger. Going back into the shade Played Out and just blending out those edges. Next I'm going into the shade called Spill the Tea and I'm just gonna pop that right in the center. And then again, blend that out. Next I'm gonna take the shade September and I'm just gonna run that right along my bottom lash line. And then going into the shade Revenge right underneath that. Alright, so I just put on a wing and some lashes. These are Kiss lashes. I'll have the style of them down below in the description. So I'm going into highlighter next. She has a shade called Boomin' and a shade called Pose, which I think Pose seems more rose gold and Boomin' seems more true gold. So let's see what those look like. I'm gonna go into Boomin' first. And since it's a loose highlighter, I'm definitely going in with a very light hand. I'm also using this fan brush, which I feel like disperses product really, really well. I can trust it. This is actually really, really pretty. And I normally don't obsess over a gold highlighter on my skin tone. This is pretty. I think because I'm going really light-handed and then building it up on the areas that I want to build it up. I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm just going to pop a little bit onto my brow bone. That is really pretty. It's really pretty for a gold highlighter. I'm usually very particular about gold on my skin tone. I'm going into now Pose. Pose. Wow, what am I saying? It's Pose, right? And this one is the one I said that's kind of more rose gold, which still comes off a little gold on me, but I see the difference in shade on their own. Okay, I think if I had to choose right away, I would probably choose Boomin', but the rose gold one is not that bad. The Pose one is really not that bad. I think it just really depends on your undertone and what complements your skin tone better. So for my nose, I'm just gonna go in with Boomin', which is pretty Boomin'. This is actually really pretty. Okay, Shayla. Okay, I went a little heavy on the nose. Okay, that is pretty. Okay, I like it. All right, next she has 3 lipsticks. She has one called Come On Sis, Ooh, and Quickie. So I'm gonna try and swatch, well, I am gonna swatch all of them for you guys. This one is Ooh, which is looking like it's gonna need a liner on me. And then Quickie is that shade right there, which is just slightly, no, I don't think it's lighter. I think it's just a different tint. I feel like Ooh has more of like a orangish, peachish undertone. And then the last one is Come On Sis, which looks like it's definitely gonna be right up my alley. It looks like a more mauve-y pink shade. So I'm excited about that one. All right, so let's go in with Quickie. I'm not even gonna play myself. I'm gonna go straight in with a liner. We're not doing it. This is Mac Chestnut. So this one is Quickie. All right, so the next one I have is Ooh. It's still a little too light for me. Would it be like my perfect shade? Probably not, but it's pretty. It's just a little too light for me. And then the last shade is Come On Sis. Okay, yeah, this is definitely it. And I still put a liner around this one as well, but it matches my eye look pretty well. That's pretty. Now this one is definitely one I would wear. The last is the Ultra Glossy Lip in Neat Freak, and it's just a lip gloss to go on top, or I think you can wear it alone, and it has a pretty good amount of glitter in here from what I can tell. I'm just gonna pop that on top. This is pretty. Yeah, so I would most likely get the last shade that I just tried on, which is Come On Sis. Ooh and Quickie are just a little too light for me. So that is pretty much the entire collab. I actually think they did a really good job. I think I bought the entire collection for, how much was it? $59? I think the PR kit was available on sale, which I think is the first time I saw that, so that was pretty cool for those of you guys that wanted to see what the PR kit would look like. I like the eyeshadow palette. I feel like it's something I could do a simple look with and something that I could do a more dramatic look with. I feel like it's a well-rounded palette. It doesn't seem like random or all over the place, so I think it's definitely something that would probably go in my carrying case, especially since it has a mirror. It's hard to find palettes with mirror, especially a good size mirror like this. So for the lipsticks, you guys probably already know I'd go with the last shade, which is Come On Sis. Highlighter, I think I would go with Boomin', which I'm actually kind of surprised about. This is the side that has Boomin' on, and then this is the side that has Pose. The entire kit was $59, which I thought was pretty reasonably priced. You can get all three lipsticks for $21, and then you get the lip gloss for $6. And the lipsticks are $7 individually, and the highlighters are $7 as well. Colourpop is always super reasonably priced, super affordable, so they kept it in that range. The eyeshadow palette alone is $23. Like I said, I think Shayla did a really good job with this collab, so congratulations to you, Shayla. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this review. If you have, make sure you leave me a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of love, and I'll see you guys next time.